everyone. Welcome back to the channel. This is your friend MK. So now today what we're going to talk about is how I find stocks early morning for scalping or trading purpose. So I don't do any beforehand creating watch list kind of a thing. So everything is like whatever is moving is the area of focus area that we are going to look at it. So right now on my screen you see a bunch of indicators. So or the only focus area is this one, the sector rotation graph. Okay. So let me zoom in on this one. So here you will see all the sectors are in leading, lagging, improving, weakening kind of a grid, 2D grid, which is like on here we have momentum and relative strength. So this is on 15 minutes time frame. Okay. So what I early morning see is 9:15, 9:30 till 9:40. Which sector is moving or is in going into leading category? From improving, it is going to leading category, or it is further improving in the leading category. So that is my area. So we do a top-down approach. First, we find the sector where the money is moving in, and then within the sector, which stock the money is moving in. We do that level of analysis, and then we use our own set of indicators to see okay how we can get the best entry using price action first, and then taking confirmations from indicators. And then third level is what if you're doing options buying or selling, then I have already shared def pro trading technique a couple of weeks back. So that also we can see, I'll show you today also, and we can use. So what we'll do to, I mean, just to explain you the concept, right now this is Sunday. I'm recording on 28th. So 26th Friday will market, we can check. So we can back test. First we'll go to 26 morning 9:15. Okay, you can see the time cursor here 9:15. We went here. All right, at 9:15 we start play and we go to first candle. So at 9:30, now we see that metal is in the leading category. This is the trailing path. This path it has been coming from the dotted line, and the solid lines is where it is currently. Apart from metals, IT is also in the leading, but a little bit of momentum is not there as compared to metals. So immediately now at 9:30, metals becomes my focus area. Okay, so I have all tabs open for each and every sector. So what I'll do, I'll go and jump into metals. So what I'll do is I jump into metals and then I do same kind of an analysis here. I mean, it's always running live on my different tabs. Okay, now what we can do is go to bar replay here also, 26th 26 9:15, right, and play, and then here. So we can see immediately National Aluminium has moved in from improving to leading category. So this stock becomes my focus area. Metals, we have seen metals is having high relative strength as compared to the benchmark and all other sectors. And within the metals, National Aluminium is the stock that system is suggesting us. Okay, now the work here is done. Okay, I can go back and show you the full let me just play completely the holes there. You see metal is there, IT is there. Right now these two sectors are there. I just play so that now the media is also coming in somewhere in afternoon time. Okay, so media may I think Z Entertainment was on Friday moving, so we can check that as well. So and then Bank Nifty and financials came in. Okay, and then in the last reality. So that's how the Friday market was. But in the morning, we found that IT and metals are the area, and then media came in. Okay, so what we'll do now is we'll jump into this particular stock, National Aluminium, and see what is going on here. Okay, so what we can do is use this space now for the stock analysis. We'll change the stock to National Aluminium. National Aluminium. Okay. So these are a bunch of indicators. You've already seen videos on my YouTube explaining all of them. So if a stock is coming in, my first priority now will be to see if there is any price action pattern, like for example this trend line, downtrending trend line, or maybe it is a channel or something, it has been broken, so confirmation from price action is there. Then we'll see from indicators. From indicators we see here we have momentum, crossover, and then here we have volatility, with the trend also increasing. This area is our focus area, where we have VET ka dark, solid zone. We're not interested in these light ones, we're only interested in the thick ones. So price action says it has confirmed that this stock is bullish, so we can take entry. Okay. And then there are other indicators like this Ganga and Chase trend. These are all trend following indicators. So in this also I have like trailing mechanism to wait to trail, but eventually I'll trade till this point, till this point. Okay, till, let me draw a horizontal line, vertical line, sorry, till this particular area, this, because after here, okay, maybe let's take one more candle. After here, VET is in a declining phase and not thick. So our job here is done for the day. So anyone who is doing intraday will be finished over here. So now also let's see from DevPro, if the stock is moving, are the conditions getting fulfilled on the DevPro method or not? So for that we'll have to go to Zerodha chart, where earlier I've explained. So National Aluminium, I think it was morning 82 something. National Aluminium 82 call, June 82 call. So here you can see previous day, first two candles, three candles only, it's around 2.4 rupees. Okay. And the OI is starting to decrease from here 10:30 onwards, somewhere here. Okay, so if we take an entry over here, it will be a little bit aggressive, but the OI short covering is going on here. So this is the area, scalpers can come in and, sorry, my throat is very bad. 3.4, you can chase the trend till I've taught the technique of doji candle that you can follow. Okay, so this is, since I'm not an option buyer, okay, 1 second. I'm not an option buyer. For me, this period, this thing is interesting, where the OI is reducing. From here, it is reducing this, and then moving average went down below the moving average. So since I'm an option seller, I'll go and sell 82 put National Aluminium, because that is relatively less riskier, and we are doing intraday, not carrying over anything overnight. So 82 put, we can see it opened up somewhere here, 2.14. You can see writers are writing it. RSI is in, beaten down, and below VWAP, below pivots, below yesterday VWAP, below M50 VWAP. Everything is in our favor. So we can take any entry anywhere. Let's say 2 rupees we've taken entry. Stock has, option has gone to 1 rupee. Okay, and the lot size of this is 7,500. So easily you can, do 6,000, 7,000, something kind of a move you can catch. So this is how we picked National Aluminium. Okay, now let's go back to our earlier screen. So this is a National Aluminium. We are focused only here. Okay, till last also stock went just sideways, but the game is over till this point. No point further having any position. Even if you're doing it in cash, you should be done here. Now after this, what we also saw, IT sector was coming in. Now within IT, there was couple of stocks like Emphasis and Infy, TCS. TCS went on in the last. Okay, so you can see some of the stock that was also moving on Friday. Emphasis, a big candle, the big candle. So if you sell put here, you will hardly get a couple of, it went sideways. You hardly get a couple of bucks, just because of the, huge move and price option premium getting crushed. Okay, because of the delta move only. And then you can see TCS moved in the last hour. TCS also came in our one of the member shared that it has came with Infy for paid trading. Okay, paid trading I'll talk later on. You can see this has also been doing good TCS. So this was the paid trading they've talked about. That TCS is long and Infy is short. It came around 3 p.m. Okay, this is the trade. Similarly, a Bank Nifty VDC is also running. So although I booked on Thursday uh, because of certain events, etc. But the trade was still being profitable, and on Friday some of the other members also closed it. So this is on BDC where we were short on Bank Nifty, long on Nifty. Okay, and earlier we were long on Bank Nifty and short on Nifty. From this to this, from this point to this point, we traded and we booked around 15K, and then I personally booked in the reversal trade on 5K, but it went on till 8, 9K and something. I couldn't catch the whole move. So that's about Infy, and then we saw that media was moving towards the uh, afternoon time. So in media, mainly it's Z Entertainment only. I need not to show within the media how I got Z Entertainment. So what we can do is we can check a stock Zeal how it moved. So Zeal is already here. So Zeal also you can see. Okay, it was in buy category here only on Thursday. Okay, and Friday morning it went up. We have momentum confirmation. We have a VET confirmation, and then it just went on from from 180 stock went to 190 within a day. So 180 to let's say if you want to check 180 zeal zoom ka put. Okay, you can just see how beautiful DevPro works. There is OI writing building up, RSI below, VWAP below, our average is also confirming everything. So that's how I pick stocks. Zeal was there, IT stocks were there, and I think in banking the only stock that was moving was IDFC. So let's check IDFC. IDFC First Bank. Okay, so this is IDFC. So it was first 15 minutes only. It was good, and then it just little bit further it went on. But this stock, if you see on a daily time frame, I've shared it very long back. Okay, let me close this thing. We picked this. This is also a part of the Alpha Chaser gang, IDFC First. So we picked it up here, good results, and then from 58, 59, it is right now at 69. So that's how if a stock get momentum, it just keeps on going. Nothing in momentum continues to stay in momentum. So if there is trend, you stick with the trend. You don't stand against the trend, as they say. So this was IDFC, good stock moving back to back. Okay, so this was IDFC in banking. Other than this, there were other stocks in PSC such as HAL, NTPC, but they all yeah. A good learning point here is see, for example, NTPC and HAL when they come in radar. Okay, so there has to be a certain price pattern as well. So if let's say go to 15 minutes, we get this big candle, very first 15 minutes candle. So these will also come in our radar sometimes. Okay, so although it was metal that was coming in, but let's say public sector was coming, so we would have been focused on NTPC, HAL stock, but price action wise there was no confirmation. There was so much congestion above here, so we will skip these stocks. This is NTPC. I'll show HAL also. Hindustan Aeronautics. See, big first candle, and then it will trap people, but there is so much supply. Okay, so price action wise, we need to also see, and then only we need to take a judgment that okay, there is a reason of this stock moving because of price action. We are getting in our the sector, in the sector there's money moving, and then within the sector in this stock the money moving. Then price action confirm, and then our entry from indicator also confirming, then we go with the, if I'm a call buyer, I'll, use day pro, put sell, or whatever, I use my option technique. If I'm not, because I generally don't trade in cash, I have margin to use for intraday. So someone who's like a working professional will early morning pick stock 9:15, 9:30 without any watch list kind of a thing. Just it's good to have watch list, but you just don't know what will move the next day. Okay, you can have 10 stock in watch list, but only one or two of them will move as expected. Other stocks may still continue to behave in some triangle pattern, pole flag pattern, etc., etc. But eventually, which stock is moving, you need to immediately do a deep dive and snipe on that, scalp on that. So immediately, our focus should be jump to that stock which are moving. So that this is my way of doing things. As I said earlier, I look into sectoral analysis first and then deep down. So I'm using 15 minutes, 5 minutes is too short. Okay, so there will be a lot of clutter, not clean. Then, I mean, you can do this on 15, but you can use our indicators on 5 minutes because we are doing intraday. So someone who's working professional, 9:30, say 10:30, 11, his work is done. His trade is done for the day. Gone. Can focus on the work. No need to sit. Only the momentum, as we've already also talked. It's early morning hours or the 2 p.m. kind of afternoon hours. And then there is a dull day moving. Only stocks like Z Entertainment can move, which are like nonsense stocks which move any direction, any day, any time. Okay, so that's my way of doing things. I'm using all indicators, of course. All these are things written by me only, created by me only. So it may be wrong, right? I don't know. It may be the best or the worst method. I don't know. But what I do is in this video, my purpose is to share with you all because people generally share tips. Okay, buy this stock. They don't tell you the reason until unless you find the reason of buying or selling something. There is no point trading a stock. You have to say if a person sharing tip will be gone someday. Then your knowledge is zero at the same point. You need to improve on your learning so that you are independent enough to do any kind of trading on your own and in an educated method. Of course, there will be some days where SL will also it. No method is like holy grail. But yeah, if there can be some educated way of doing things with a risk defined approach, then let's do that on our own. So that was my whole purpose. If you like the video, that's all. I mean, I don't generally put a lot of videos. Only whatever I do, my research and my finding, my way of doing things, I just put. I don't do Nifty ka view ka, bank Nifty ka view ka, all nonsense stuff. Nobody knows where the market is going to go next day. Okay, we can only just forecast, predict using some price action pattern technique, etc. But at the end of the day, what the current thing is at is matters, and that's how you have to approach your own method defined way of trading stuff. Because trading is really different when it comes to catching certain quick moves, etc. So if you like the video, please share with your friends and subscribe to my channel, blah blah blah. Other than all, also fine. I really don't mind if nobody subscribes. I just keep posting my stuff for some of my friends and for someone in future to look at it. Okay, so bye bye. Have a nice evening. Enjoy Sunday. Maybe next week we'll meet on Alpha Chaser, and I'll try to record that session, share on YouTube for all of you. Today, unfortunately, we could not meet because a lot of members are traveling and not available, etc. So the people were divided 50-50% or do a session, not do a session. So we thought, okay, let's take a chill break. And even my throat is not so great. So maybe I'll also recover by then. So yeah, thank you for being with me. Long video. I'm going to stop now. Bye bye. Enjoy.